Hello and welcome to the chess chapter, the chapter of my journey that I share with you online of my attempt to get to 2000 rating on chess.com. I like to start out with a puzzle, so let's hop right into it. Checks, captures, and attacks. We've got a check. He goes there. I go here, and then he goes here. Seems clear. Do I have any blocks? Blocks, blocks, blocks. Check. Does he go here? Sorry. Does he could go here? Man, I knew I was too confident. It's not going to be that move. That was just going to be taken here. I should have thought about this move, because then what do? Check. That doesn't work anymore. How do I get rid of that? Bummer. The over-eagerness, the confidence. The confidence to miss this obvious move. Oh, goodness. All right. We need to do a check. Are there any other checks? There's this check. Oh, there's this check. Well, whoops. Yeah, that's a good warm up. Got the brain online. Got the brain firing. Let's switch into our time control. I'm getting close to maybe switching to just the 10-minute one without the 5-second edition, but let's hop into it on Johnny 1036 out of Madagascar. What a fun sounding place to live. I don't know if it is, but just be kind of crazy. Just our regular D4 opening into a London or a gambit of some. I do kind of like getting into the gambit. Ooh, okay. So this changes this. We're getting into what I call the camelback structure. Because once the knight is here, kind of is like it's like a horse with a hump. So I call it the camelback. And that's how I named it. um, the move here is always this move, right? Certainly not that. It's here. It's always this. It's always this move. Almost always. If he moves here, then I'll step back because I'm not taking. I believe that's the rule. I think that's how it goes. If he goes here, I step back. Yeah. Because I don't want to take. Pretty sure. I'm pretty confident. We'd prefer him to trade, and then we open up the file. He's going to do that jazz. And maybe we drop and then do that. But we'll continue development elsewhere while we figure that plan out. Let's see. He's got, can push this pawn. He can bring this guy out to here. How will I counter that? Can't go here. Will force me to slide over, I guess. I don't like this move. This move's dumb. Going here. If he takes, I don't know what I do. I don't get anything from that. That's not ideal. This would be the best move. Let's see if I think. I guess I don't know that it's the best move. From my perspective, that would be a difficult move to deal with. If I come here, the knight comes in, be difficult to deal with. I feel like something went wrong. Maybe I should have taken the queen. The good news is we have a little bit of a time advantage. So we can kind of work through whatever he finds. Oh, he goes all the way in. He doesn't go there. Interesting. Do I immediately challenge him? We don't really want him to land here as it stands. Is there any way that it becomes more bearable? I could go, yeah. So if I go here and then he ends up here, that's better. Because right now, this doesn't really do anything. I feel like I don't want to get him there. So let's do this. Because then if I push the pawn, I have, if I push, there's 1, 2, 3 against 1, 2. And if I push here, then it'll be 3. Okay, so question is do I push this pawn or do I push this pawn? This pawn would support this, but then he takes, and then what do I do? Take, take, push, push, take, 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 take. So I would win. I would win if I push this pawn. I'm going to push it. Stop the knight from coming in. Kicks the bishop. Bishop is now trapped to here. If I come here. So if I push, the bishop has to drop back. So it's kind of where we are. This guy's offsides, I believe is the terminology, because this would be like his side. And the bishop is on this side. There's a step back. Now we push forward. He's going to step back, or he takes with the pawn, then I take with the pawn, then he takes, then I take, then he takes, then I take, and I win. So because I have one more, or I have the equal number of defenders as attackers. Is that how that works? There's 1, 2, 3 attackers, and I have 1, 2, 3 defenders. And if you have the equal number of attackers and defenders, the defenders win. This guy's now hanging. This guy's got to go back. He's got a little bit more room to work with now. But I can go here for free. I guess he would be able to go after this pawn. This is pinned. Don't want to get in trouble with that. Could take here. I can go here. And then I've got some time to think. If I go here, I lose the defense here, and so then that would be a problem. I have a check here. And then I could take, so he could come, if I go check here, breaks the pin, this bishop, and then I can push the pawn. So check here, he blocks, probably not with a trade. So we have, I mean, he has pieces hanging for days. Check here, he can block this way, or he can block like this, or he can move. Those are his options. Then we push the pawn. Check. If he wants to trade the queen, I'm fine with trading the queen. I don't open up the file for the rook. I want to open the file for the rook. So if we trade queens, that's totally fine. Because that doesn't defend this. And then I could push. So if I push, he could come in here. I would trade, take, and I'm up a pawn. And he's going to have that, which would be very bad. So this would be bad. We don't want to have our rook trapped in the corner here. So got to keep an eye on that. Maybe we don't push this immediately. Maybe I messed up. I may have messed up. Because if I go here and he comes in, he goes for that. I can go here. It pressures the queen to go somewhere. And then I have this check after that. Yeah. And it stops the queen from coming here. That looks pretty good. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go. Could go here. No, can't go here. If he wants to keep the queen, can't go here. So he can go here. And that's about it. So he can go all the way back. And if he goes all the way back, I have this check, which then he takes, and I take. And then I go here. Do I want to take? Let's say that I take, check, take. Ah, my nose is itchy. I can check now. Take. Just trying to figure out if I want to take this trade now. I think I have to because I don't have a way. No, it's already defended. Okay, already defended. We have a hanging pawn here. The queen is hanging, so we're just going to take. Push here. He ends up here. We have this check. I just don't know what to do about this. I think I want to keep my knight in this position, so I'm just going to come here and force the trade of the bishops. I want my knight because feel like I have a lot more maneuverability with them. This is my only hanging pawn, which he could take. But then I would take, and then I'd have check, and then oh no. There is what I thought. Okay. Gotta figure out what our options are. Trying to figure out which one to take with. He takes that direction. Interesting. I think it's time to start trying to get our guys out of here. I can go here, push the pawn. Kind of leaves the pawn hanging, right? Could defend here. This attacks the pawn and allows me to get my bishop out. Let's go here. I don't think I'm in danger. We can bring this guy out on the push. We would take, I think, right? Just makes sense to take, right? It's a pass pawn, not easily defended though. But if he pushed, then I would just push. I have my knight here till I can get my pawn out here for protection. This guy's got me nervous. I just need to make sure that he can't do damage. All directions. Checking them all. Okay. This guy is basically stuck in the back here. You can come here. You can come here and here. If the rook comes here, do we double push? Seems fine. We don't want to end up, we can double push and then end up happily on that. He's using quite a bit of time. I don't know that it's a huge deal that he's using the time. We do want to be with the option to castle, and I don't have that option at the moment. It would be nice to have my rook firing down this line. I don't know if that's my highest priority, though. Should it be my highest priority? I have no idea. Probably should be, but he's down to 220. That seems like a significant time disadvantage. Wonder what he's looking for. I mean, this pawn can be defended through this. Then could be attacked by this. Which then could be circumvented by that. And then what will I have accomplished? I can go here. Will help hold that line. This guy's got me questioning whether or not he's actually here. This is going to be a long time of you just watching me wait for this guy to time out. Okay. That was a long time. Okay. So yeah, we thought about that move. We thought about coming here. Then he has this move. With that move, I basically can go here. Oh, well, actually, if I go here and he goes here, I can go here and then here. Because I'm defending that all the time. So I can basically get this piece. He's going to have to go here. I can go here. Then he has to push the pawn. Yeah. Because this entire time I'm defending these pieces. So then if he pushes and I take, then he takes. Not a whole lot gained. Oh, actually, if he pushes, I take this and then he takes. Do I want that? I don't like this knight. The knight scares me. That makes it tough for him because he doesn't have a lot of time. You could do take, and I need to just do check. I don't know. This guy's just not playing. Not a very fun game for you guys, I don't think. Okay. Interesting decision. Interesting. Not what I would have done. But when you run out of time, you're running out of time. Yeah. Interesting. Just kind of the panic moves are just some unfortunate ones at best. Okay, I have plenty of time. Let's just think through, make sure we're not throwing something just away. I can go here, and I can go here. That would split. That's the best setup, I think. No attacks, no checks, no threats. This guy's completely trapped now. Means this guy's completely dead, so he has no movement. Can't threaten. Has to move the king or one of his pawns. Yeah, that was just not the play, my man. And we got him by resignation. Really odd game. Spent a lot of time thinking. I wonder if he had something going on, but we'll take it. Up to 1061. Played with it 85.8, a 1700. Just kind of had this game. Maybe slight disadvantage at the beginning, but just carried this game away. So let's just hop in, see if there's anything crazy that goes on. Book move, book move. This is what I'm curious about. Book move. I mean, don't know if it's the best move, but I'm in theory. Yeah, that was a thought. I did think about this move. For a second, because I thought if he takes and I take, then I have essentially accomplished the same thing as trading off our queens here. I think he would have been better off trading off the queens because maybe it would have simplified things for him earlier on. Because we're already at a 2-minute time advantage. I ended up going with this idea because I was looking at this because I was thinking about the e4 square. I think. I don't remember if that's when I was thinking about it. Oh, I was thinking about here and pushing. I didn't want, yes. So I was thinking about the e4 square because I was thinking about pushing this pawn since the bishop came down here. Trying to figure that turnaround. Anyway, wants me to just go for the trade-off of the bishops. And then got this going for us. Wants me to take first, which makes sense, I suppose. I was just focused on pressuring this bishop out of the way. But if I had taken first, then, so yeah, I didn't want to, because if I took, what happened? What's supposed to happen here? Because would that... Oh. Why not just take? Weird. Sometimes I don't understand things. This is a miss because I should have just taken the... I thought about taking the free pawn and I didn't. I do take the pawn here. That was the best move. Wants me to push because he can go absolutely there. He can go there. Forces him to the outside of the board. But I go here, trying to force the trade. Yeah, that just didn't make sense to me. I mean, that's just accepting defeat. And then a couple more blunders, and then the game timed out. Only 22 moves, and he used all 10 minutes. So, kind of a wild game, pretty slow. Sorry, probably not the most entertaining. Oh, it's a win. And sometimes it can be boring, but it's a journey. We're on it.